Get in here and see if we can find this old cemetery. Old school cemetery. Old school cemetery. Y'all look at the rocks. I'm talking about somebody just said, give me some rocks. Give me a bait of that quick set. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you what I can do. Alright, we almost back here to Mr. Charlie, y'all. We almost back here to Mr. Charlie. I want to tell you guys, thank you for being patient. And well, I know a lot of y'all ain't historians like me. And well, if it wasn't for random videos, random facts, y'all wouldn't know, care, nothing about who Mr. Charlie is. Y'all look at this one. This one's busted. Can y'all see over down in there? That grave site there broke open. Looked like somebody went in that sucker. So what Uncle Charlie would do, well, he'd get up each morning and start walking. Well, he start walking with his lady and all. And sometimes he'd catch a ride, purchase him a jug of water. And he lived in an old tent shack. Old tent shack, I believe the verb is say. And well, his age, there's been question marks on his age, but his age has been verified through Medicaid and all. He been after the old school state, kind of like me. He been after. Cross the creek, back again with another one, y'all. And well, I stopped to show y'all that sign because I got to show you what we're getting into today. Get your pen and paper out. Get your set of notebook paper. Number 2 wide rule. Number 2 pencil. And we're going to give you guys a history lesson today. We're going back in time. Shout out to J&M for the idea on this video here. And we're going to an old cemetery. An old cemetery here in South Alabama. Y'all look, I almost hit that tire. Woo, woo, woo. Old cemetery in South Alabama. We're doing some catching up. Historian. Y'all know how to turn into a historian now. Mr. Charlie, Elba, Alabama. Y'all, I don't know. I got to do some more reading, and well, maybe I turn this thing on too early, and well, I ain't done enough studying to act like I know what I'm talking about. Let me give you guys the anthem. Let me get freshened up.
You can offer me a diamond-plated pearl. You can send me all the riches in the world. You can tempt me with the palaces of kings. I'd give them back in a big old sack and keep the simple things.
Sorry for the hold up, guys, but this is the guy I'm after. Had to do some research. Try to run down his grave site. Carry y'all with me. And I had to play the anthem for y'all first. I'm gonna turn this sucker back on when we get there. Yeah. We're gonna be right in your bushes, Mr. Porter. We be looking for you. Let's get after it. All right, guys. Look like we made it to the area. Made it to the old country area. We're gonna get in here and see if we can find this old grave site, historian grave site. And well, I got a little bit of background on about where it's at. Look, let me show y'all something. Look at that big drop off. I got a little bit of background on about where it's at and about what it's gonna take to find it. They say it's in the back. I'm gonna walk y'all around with me. We're gonna find it together. Let's find somewhere we can go park this thing. Country style. Let's see here. We just gonna pull in right. We just pull in right here. This will be good. This will be quite all right. And we'll park it right here. We'll get out, take us a quick little walk. What y'all say? Let's get moving. All right, guys. So I'm gonna try to make this really quick, and we're gonna see if we can find it. I believe it's up on that hillside. We'll walk up to it, but I did want to kind of get some of the other monuments while I'm in here. I gave a shout out starting this thing to Monteras, J&M. Y'all look at some of these are all the way back to 1800s, 1840 there. And the reason why I did is he gave me this idea. He kind of put me up to it. He knows I'm a historian. He found some old knowledge, some old stuff. He said he wanted me to go digging. Y'all look how beautiful that is. He wanted me to go digging into. And well, I had to go find an old vintage, old throwback cemetery. And it's just not like all the other cemeteries out. You got to find a cemetery that dates all the way back to that time, to 1800s, 1700s, that sort of thing. And that's sort of what we found here. We're looking for Uncle Charlie. And he's one of Alabama's, well, they say most colorful residents is the word they use there in title. Let's watch your step, guys. We're going to try to be respectful to the cemetery here. And well, they say he lived over 120 years old. What that sign say? Andrew born, something died. Look, 1878, all the way back. And we can get us some footage of this stuff, and we'll keep moving. But they say Uncle Charlie lived to be over 120 years old, and well, he was a pioneer in the South. He was one of the oldest slaves, He lived during the slave time. He's an active slave. He lived on the railroad, the highway. He got a wife. Well, he had a wife, I should say. Quita Weedy. The couple didn't have any children at all. They were leather smiths, shoe people, and that's kind of why they made his living. And you guys saw in the picture, he always had a beard, always kept the beard going. Look at his old cemetery here. Y'all, not the cemetery, gravesite. Look at his old gravesite. He kept his beard going, and what he was known for, he's always wearing the overalls, and he's always wearing leather shoes. And what he's known for, he's been nice to the town, what he would do is, he'd come through the city, and he's kind of somebody that always looked out for the city, gave to the homeless, and that sort of thing. He did some sharecropping. That's right. He's sort of like me and Ruben get a corn away, and get a bread away to people that need it, and that's kind of what made him popular. Y'all look how fancy this is. Look how fancy the cemetery is. So what Uncle Charlie would do, he'd get up each morning and start walking. He start walking with his lady and all. And sometimes he'd catch a ride, purchase him a jug of water. And he lived in old tin shack, I believe the verbiage say. And well, his age, there's been question marks on his age, but his age has been verified through Medicaid and all. He been after the old school state, kind of like me. He been after. During the time where he lived, there wasn't much to do with electricity, wasn't much to do with telephone. And he passed away. I think they say he passed away back in 1976. He passed away, and I believe natural reasons. But what made Mr. Charlie stand out is his age, of course. And with that age, y'all, we gonna walk down here, get an uphill view of this stuff. With that age, guys, well, he lived during the slave time. He picked cotton, come home, take that cotton off, take them shoes off, kind of like me, take that old Carhartt off, flip back in that old recliner, spend time with his family man. No children, but he had close relatives and all. He spent time with his family. We're gonna see if we can find him. I believe he's to be. Let me show you where I believe him to be. Gotta show y'all where. Yeah, look how old some of this stuff is. Old footage, old stuff. When you when you got an arc for this thing, look, 1879 to 1924. I know y'all can't see the dates on it because I'm so far away, and I don't want to mess up anybody's memorial site by trying to get closer to it. This is Evergreen City Cemetery, I believe it to be. Well, I just followed Google Maps and made my way on out. I said, Mr. Charlie sound like my kind of guy. I gotta go meet him. And even if it's too late, he might not know my name, but I got to go meet him. Let's see here. Let's see. I told you guys Mr. Charlie was a slave, and you guys already know what with him being a slave. Yeah, look, let's see here. Francis Starworth almost lived to be 100 years old, and he made her way into this cemetery here. Crosby family, 1856. I don't know if y'all can see them signs or not, but I was pointing out to you that Mr. Charlie there, or Uncle Charlie is what they called him, Uncle Charlie. I'm trying to get you his story, and that way y'all can learn. So y'all didn't know y'all was turning across the creek to learn something. And don't pout, because the graveyard go all the way that way, and I could talk your ears off forever. Woo. But I was gonna tell you guys why Mr. Uncle Charlie stands out, and the reason why he stands out was he's one of the few that made it through slavery. He made it in slavery, out of slavery, and back to freedom. And that's kind of why he stands out. We're gonna keep walking this place out, checking it out some, seeing what we can find. We got to get to the top if we're gonna go see a cemetery. If we're gonna go see where he's at, got to go see where Uncle Charlie at. We got to get to the top of that sucker. Old school style. Ooh. Let's see here. We're gonna walk it out. This area here is not very far from here. Me and Maria frequent. That's why I use a new word. We frequent often. It might not look like much to y'all. Them old bricks mean something to somebody. They mean something to somebody. Let's get to this side here. We're gonna keep just touring them. I believe there's got to be an age requirement. Y'all look, I said I believe. There ain't no I believe. More cemeteries where they didn't want to put the people in the ground, well, they kind of got them above the ground. We're gonna keep making our way on around. I believe that tall one up yonder ways, I believe that's gonna be Uncle Charlie's. Y'all look, I want to tell y'all thank you. And the reason why I want to tell y'all thank you is because y'all walking this sucker out with me, and y'all sweating it out old school style. And we're here to see Mr. Charlie. Shout out to Miss Donna Dice. I guess she's a historian on Mr. Charlie in the South area. And watch the cemetery, y'all. You gotta watch them guys. You can't stand on them. You gotta go around. They're old. Let's see, we're gonna try to. We'll go up through here. We'll make our way through here and see if we can make our way over. See if we can make our way over. Old school cemetery. Old school cemetery. Y'all look at the rocks. I'm talking about somebody just said, give me some rocks. Give me a bait of that quick set. Let me show you what I can do. Let me show you what I can do. As we hunt down Mr. Charlie's headstone and all, I want to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of insight. Y'all look, let's go over here. Insight, nothing. We got some upcoming videos coming, and well, y'all know I always say that. And the reason being is because I don't know what kind of videos they are. I don't know which order they're gonna upload. And, I don't know what you guys gonna see first. But I will tell you, we got some little short fishing videos are coming. Maria and I, we've been doing some fishing. Y'all sorry about that wind noise. Let me see if I can turn that camera. We've been doing some fishing and some short interviewing and all. We got some short interview videos coming. We try to keep them guys translating for you. And well, y'all know we still ain't left the homestead alone. Still ain't left the homestead alone. Our puppy videos are coming. The puppies are starting to grow up, y'all. We got about 5 or 6 of them guys left. If anybody in the market for a big old dog, I'm talking big old dog. Big old dog. We got them suckers available. And give us a holler. They're gonna be pretty. They're gonna be pretty. You guys are gonna see upcoming videos and all where we sort of delivering the things, got them things dropped off. And in doing that, well, we got them rehome. Got them rehome, got them rehome. Look, more cemetery. Look how old. I keep calling them guys cemeteries. They're really grave sites, memorial sites, memorial sites. All right, we almost back here to Mr. Charlie, y'all. We almost back here to Mr. Charlie. I want to tell you guys, thank you for being patient. And well, I know a lot of y'all ain't historians like me. And well, if it wasn't for random videos, random facts, y'all wouldn't know, care, nothing about who Mr. Charlie is. Y'all look at this one. This one's busted. Can y'all see over down in there? That grave site there broke open. Looked like somebody went in that sucker. Looked like somebody went in. Check out this sign here. In memory of Nick Stallworth. He's born in 1777, 1836. Well, I can't let y'all see it because that overcast blocking. Y'all know I ain't lying to y'all none. I ain't lying to y'all none. All right, well, we making our way, y'all. Making our way. We about up here to Mr. Charlie's. We about up here. Let's see what this one's in. Need to give some quick shout out. Well, before I get up there to Mr. Charlie, I need to give a shout out to anybody struggling with any grief. And well, got family members laying in this position and you're struggling to let that thing go. And well, you like me, you try to hide it deep in these videos and you whatever art you do, and well, it come out anyway. Come out anyway. Can't hide it. Can't hide it. Robert A. Lee McCrary, that overcast. Bet y'all didn't think we was gonna go out to another cemetery today. Well, we're gonna make our way on up here and we're gonna see Mr. Charlie before we get out of here. Look how old that one is, y'all. Old. What's that say? Died in 1901. Died in 1901. Let's get on back. Yeah, I see it, y'all. We almost there. Ooh, that was concrete shaped out and cut up in the shape of, I don't know, old tree stump or something. Look at it over there, shaped up like a tree stump. It's concrete. This guy here dated all the way back to, I can't read it, y'all. It's so old. It's so old. Look how old. These cemeteries here are protected. Well, they become city cemeteries and they become protected. And well, you got to meet a certain age requirement to get laid over in this sucker. And well, if you don't meet that age requirement, y'all, I'm stumbling through my words because I'm hot and I'm tired. I feel a little bit of the creeps walking through this sucker. And well, I also feel a little bit honored walking through it too. So it's a little bit of both, But like I said, if you don't meet the age requirement, well, you can't be buried in this place. You can't be buried. All right, guys. Yeah, guys, it's true. I see it. We're making our way to it. We're going to stop and see one more. Or 2 more. Not sure when that's dated for. Not sure. More and more just beautiful artwork. This looks like a couple pair right here. And well, you guys can see what kind of lifted up out the ground there. Sometimes people don't want to be buried 6 foot. Sometimes they say they'll take 4. They'll take 4. Country style. They'll take 4. Shout out to the Glenn family. Shout out to both sets of parents. Shout out to anybody struggling with anything, sitting on a tough spot. And well, shout out to everybody think they ain't good enough. You come with your scars. And that's right. Maria and I, we've been doing that Saturday night Bible study. And well, y'all know how it is. Sometimes you got to crank out that Bible. Y'all look at that cricket. Look at that cricket. Oh, he got some shoulders on. Sometimes you got to crank out that good book, skip around the literature and get right to the words in red. And there's no better way to do it than somebody that can articulate it back to you. Ooh. But, sometimes, like I said, you come with your scars. So shout out to anybody wearing any scars and was scared to show them sucker. Trizzolate. Get out there, be yourself, and trizzolate. You don't have that much time left on earth. If you don't trizzolate, you be laying right here for your time's up. Y'all, we made it. We made it, we made it, we made it. Look at Wiggins, y'all. We made it. It's the oldest one here, and it's the oldest one for a reason. And I'm talking about, woo, we made it. We made it, we made it, we made it. Woo. That's right, we made it. Huh. Made it back to the truck. I tricked y'all. Well, I knew from the beginning, well, the gentleman we've been looking for, he's in another county, in the Evergreen Cemetery. And when I lied to y'all whole way, get y'all to watch it sucker all the way to the end. A whole different county, other county, I'm not sure. But since we're here, and since we made it, old Confederacy, he got him accept the old Confederacy. I don't know what his thing say, but it's old. And well, since we made it to that truck, speaking of old, this video getting old. Well, I just tricked y'all to make y'all do the cemetery walk with me, and this is how I get my release. And anybody watching this thing struggling, sitting on a tough spot, kind of do you a little walk and get your release. That's why I just tricked you to do it anyway. Catch the next video, guys. And when that outro drop, you know what to do. Click on the next one right here. And thanks for watching, doggies.